Bring the camera. Now, here's the PowerPoint here. So, this is the, bring the camera. This is the PowerPoint. You on it from here. Then this is the regulator. Can now regulate the brightness of the light. So this is my tripod. My tripod. So this tripod now, I will now put my phone here. This is my tripod. I have, like I told you, I have this field light. Bring the camera here. See this field light, and I have another field light here, backlight. This is a colored light. Okay. So now, depending on what I want to do, I can decide to on all the lights. I can decide to on all the lights at once, depending on the moods of my content as for that time. Now, let me off this one first. You see this one? See this my mirror. Bring the come this side. This my mirror. I use it as a reflection to reflect my light from here. This one. Let's say this light is on now. Let me on it. Okay. Now, these are my two key lights. These are my two key lights. This one is my so these are my two key lights. This one and this one. So depending on what I want to do, if I'm shooting, if it's only me now, I can just sit like this. This one is facing me. This one is facing me. While I will put my camera here. You understand? The two are facing me. So this one now, this my mirror now will now reflect on my face. Bring it here. Bring the camera here. This mirror will now reflect. Or if you look here now, can you see some light here? The reflection of this mirror from here. This one is giving me light. This one is giving me light, and this is one of my field lights. So what I need to do is to take this light now. I'll take it higher so that I can get a feel here. Bring the camera on my face. I can get a feel here. Now, I have another. I used to have one light here. Here, let me show you. Wait, come this side. To give me another feel from this side. That is why when I'm shooting, you see different lights from different places, depending on what I'm shooting as per that time. And this is my key light. I have two key lights. So I need to take this one up a little. So you can see that this light is ahead of me, is way ahead of me. So it's showing depending on what you want. You have different. So let me off this one. You can see the difference between this daylight, sunlight. This is like sunlight. Okay, daylight or other daylight or sunlight, whatever. You can see. I can decide to add more light by adding this field light, backlight here. Okay, showing a different feel entirely. Then I have this one here. I can decide to regulate this one, maybe by changing the colors. This one have can change to red. I can change to blue. This blue, depending on what I want to do at that time. All right, so that is it for light. So these are the major lights I use for my content creation. For those of you asking me the kind of light I use, these are the major lights I use when I want to create my content. So they are for these lights are for different purposes, depending on the kind of content I want to create. Sometimes I can just use only one. Okay, I can just use only this one, depending on what I want to do. Maybe I just want the talking, just only me talking. I can just use, maybe I don't need much light. I just want one key light. I can just on this one. Now, you can just look at the, if you see here now, you can see just this key light that is bringing light to my face. Now, let me add this one. You can see this sunlight right now, right here, is giving me another feel just on my face. Now, there's a reduction on the reflection. Now, I have this, depending on the kind of content I want to shoot, I can use this one to reduce the lighting effect, the light effect on my face. All right. So maybe I don't like this color. I can change, bring the camera here. I can change this one. Okay. You can see there's reddish, the background is a bit red, and my face is a bit red. And this light now is, you see how soft it is on my face. Okay. So that is how I shoot my content. Now it's very cool. I have a cool light right here. So whatever, anything I want to record right here is so soft. Come on, bring the camera. If you look at this screen right here, you see that it's very soft. Don't worry. You see, it's very soft on me. My face is very soft and smooth. Let me show you. You can see. So that is how we shoot. So you don't have to spend so much money on this. You don't have to spend so much money, depending on the amount you have or whatever you have. So make do with what you have. Like me, I have different phones I use for my content creation. I have two key lights. I have some other backlight, fill lights. Okay, so you don't have to spend much money if you don't have it. But if you have it, you need to invest in lighting, your voice, the microphone is very important. That is what people want to, people want to hear your voice. If you have a camera and a microphone, then you are good to go. Okay, that's it for this. Wait for my part 2. I'm going to how to edit your videos right there on your phone. You don't need to use a laptop. I'll show you in the next episode, part 2. So